Welcome to your Monday Morning Pearl. I'm Steve Keck. When you go to the grocery store, you're running down the right side of the aisle, and then there's always somebody who just drives straight down the middle, requiring everyone to move to the left or the right to get around them as they just casually move forward. And this points out something important in sales and sales leadership. Are you the one who makes others move out of the way, or are you making space for those that work with you? And while a sales personality should be a bit self-focused because you enjoy winning, it doesn't mean you have to win alone. And what I've seen from people who have consistently taken this move down the center aisle path is over the long term, it ends up causing them more trouble and more challenges because they find themselves increasingly isolated when it comes to getting promotions, moving into new opportunities, and getting a broader client base. They get into this sort of homogeny that eliminates their ability to understand the value of good diversity of a client base, of the relationships that they work with. And so they may still consistently be successful, but they don't end up getting what they need from the community. And they find that they drive away a lot of the richness of having a career full of a community. But for those who choose the other path and make space for others, I see they tend to have a broader client base, they tend to be more relaxed, and they see competition as a win-win. And I'm a shameless example of this mindset because, frankly, I became a sales consultant because I wanted to make sure other people win. But you know why I figured this out? Early in my career, I was a turnaround person. I would go into a sales office that was failing, and I would turn it around and create an opportunity for them to succeed. I was consistently known as taking the group that was in number 17 out of 20 and bringing it to number 4. But where I won was that I was consistently training my replacements and teaching them sales mechanics where everybody wins together. We were not competing with each other, we were competing against other competitors. And so we worked together to win sales. We helped each other close deals. We always gave each other the ground to win. And it had worked so well that in the first 4 years of my career, 8 of the 11 managers in my region worked for me at a previous point. What I learned was when I made space for others, we all succeeded in bigger and better ways. Now, I was always competing against someone who was very self-focused and always drove down the middle aisle. But what I found was my bosses didn't like to promote their people. And what I saw was that their client base tended to be very homogenous, and it constantly had to be driven. It was cold calling, hunting. Where I had a more relaxed style to reaching and exceeding my goals. And when it came down to it, our work was a lot more fun. I want to encourage you this week to think about, are you making space for others as you approach sales and sales management? Are you finding ways for everyone to win? Doing so allows you to have a much more relaxed and enjoyable experience in sales. Over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about some of the key ingredients for what it takes to make space for others. I'm so passionate about this that I want to make sure that you have everything you need to make a successful, fulfilling career. If you need some guidance on how to build a dynamic sales culture, reach out to us. We love helping salespeople and sales leaders create these environments that thrive. You can find us on our website or one of our social channels.